Yellow, everybody. I'm Mr. 901 Tommy Jackson, official maestro of content for Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. We've been live on Twitch today doing a special deep dive live on the brand new General Pandemonium. This guy right here. You can find that on this channel, but today we're doing something a little bit different. The Alchemist frankenbeans, the Al Franken event, not only raised eyebrows for the way that it was structured, but also raised tensions in the community. And so much so that we did get some feedback directly from the developers of Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. And I think this just further proves that they are listening to feedback. So no fancy Twitch splash today. We're going to go straight into it and take a look at what they had to say. All right, so right up here, I have a screen grab for Discord. This is from Donut. If you go, you can find this in the official Looney Tunes World of Mayhem Discord. Donut, if we click over him, we can see he is a dev. This is posted in official announcements, and we're going to go over this real quick. All right, so hello, World of Mayhem. Thank you for all of the valuable feedback on this new event format that arrived with Alchemist frankenbeans. Special thanks to Lamecca and our @Looney ambassadors for helping me organize it all. The event was not perfect, but we look forward to running this format again with many issues addressed. On that note, I would like to speak to all of the pain points we plan on addressing in version 2 of this event. So this event is, the event is coming back, but as you'll see, I think that they did learn from that last one. All right, so right here, repeatable quests are too difficult and / time consuming. We recognize that there was too much brawling asked to be done, and it hindered the experience. As a result, brawl quest requirements will be reduced. Open crate quest requirements will be reduced. Spin the poison wheel requirements will be reduced, and spin the toxin wheel requirements will be reduced. And that was one major pain, especially when you got into day 4 of that event. All right. Rewards in daily quests are not worth the effort. I said this on videos myself. So this is definitely something that kind of glaringly poked out at me. Some of the individual quest rewards did not match the level of effort required to complete them. As a result, some daily quests will have their requirements reduced. Rewards will be increased and / or added to the quest as well. So again, that's an issue where they saw the feedback and looks like they are applying it. All right, the next thing, not enough to do early. Well, there we go. Somewhere we lost it. Good job, Tommy. There we go. Not enough to do early on an event / not enough time to complete the more difficult quest. I think we all had that issue. Things will happen much earlier in the event so that you'll get access to different parts, like counting brawls and crates earlier. As a result, brawl and open crate repeatable quests will start Friday at 5 p.m., originally started on a Saturday. Spin the poison wheel and toxin wheel repeatable quest, and thus event poison crates and poison toxin will start Saturday, which before it started Sunday. So essentially what happened is they realized that they didn't give us enough time to do all that. Plus, the amount that we had to do was kind of insurmountable. I believe on one of the quests for brawling, to complete all the repeatables, you had to brawl 500 times. Yeah. But again, it looks like they are trying to address that. All right, so the next thing, because this is the part 2 of it. In fact, there's 3 parts to this. Special energy campaign, not worth the effort required to obtain the special energy. And that's a huge problem with that event, because that was the only way you could get Alchemist frankenbeans pieces. So there was a lack of tune-up material rewards in this event, which made it more difficult than usual to tune up the featured tunes. We also recognize that most battles in the campaign were giving only Alchemist frankenbeans pieces, and that felt unrewarding. As a result, tune-up materials will be added to the rewards of all battles. Additional Cosmic Stones reward will be added to certain battles. I'm not sure that that's exactly what people meant there. I think more so that because you had to go through so much stuff to get the special energy that by the time you got it, all you were getting was pieces. So, I mean, I think it's kind of hit and miss right there with the way they interpreted that, but at least it is getting better. Now, one thing that I did see on Reddit was that Act 2, Battle 7 of the Magic Challenge was too difficult. They agree. A team that it directly counters the required featured team will not be used at such a high power level next time. So that literally you went in and you're like, okay, I've got nothing to go up against this team with. They are a direct counter to what I'm trying to use. So it's good that they recognize that, and they will be changing that in the future. All right, so toxin and poison wheels not rewarding enough for the required effort to obtain the tokens. Yes. I said it on a video right here on this channel that the poison and toxic wheels were in fact dog water because they were awful. They were not worth the effort. Therefore, a lot of these I skipped out on. I just didn't do them. In fact, my recommendation was, guys, don't do them. Don't buy stuff. Don't do them. Show them that way. And I think they saw. So we realized the effort required to defend and successfully open an event crate is much higher than a normal crate. And the rewards that could drop from the wheels didn't quite match up with the required level of effort. As a result, both wheels will have rewards increased. Pignum45, thank you for the follow. And that's an issue that, like I said, I saw myself on the wheels. I didn't think the wheels were that great. By the way, big old ducky fist bump in a hat for you, Pigna, for following. But let's move on with the next thing. The next thing they mentioned was event crates were too difficult to defend. Now, they did mention this just a second ago. We realized that event crates can be very difficult to defend and open for lower power players. As a result, timer will be reduced. We talked about that directly on stream, that the timer for 8 hours was ridiculous. So they're going to move that from 8 to 4. A second higher tier crate will be added. Lower power players should be more easily able to defend the first tier crates, while higher power players go after the second tier. We'll see how that works out. It sounds good in theory. All right, and now part 3. So here we go, right here. There are exchanges for fine dynamite and anvils, but nothing for common. We are aware of the lack of common dynamite and common anvils available in the event, and don't want any player to be blocked by such a common resource. As a result, exchanges for common dynamite and anvils will be added. That is the end. Thank you to all who read this. And we've got some more from the community manager down here. So that's kind of an issue all across the board, not just in this event, but it is nice that they know that that is a resource that we are needing, that we are severely lacking. And for it to be added to events, at least there's another route to get that. So there was follow-up by the new community manager. We're going to take a look at this real quick. All right, so everyone, following Donut's answers, I paste here the answers from the team regarding the Arena League and gadgets I posted in general feedback yesterday. Thank you to those who provided us with a ton of constructive feedback last week. Thank you again to @Suki for collecting the most popular comments, and thank you all who voted in general feedback to share your opinion with us regarding the new Arena League. And I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I was excited about the Arena League change. I was hoping that the ELO, along with what they were trying to do with it, would have made it a more balanced and competitive experience. However, I think we all know that so far that has not had the intended effect. I think they realize that. So that's why there's a follow-up for Arena League and gadgets. Side note, we also encourage you to provide us with some positive feedback regarding this feature. Be assured that we are paying attention to your pain points, but knowing what you like will help us understand more of what you want. And I think that is a good comment right here. When the Alchemist frankenbeans event came out, it was all, for lack of better term, piss and vinegar. It was just, hey, we hate this, burn, die. That's, I mean, it was grab the pitchforks, we're storming the castle, but there was very little constructive feedback. Hey, this part of the event's cool. The rest of this is dog water. There was nothing really there. So I think that is something that we do need to be more cognizant of when we're commenting, when we're trying to share our feelings. You know, your first feeling may be, but I don't know how that helps them fix the game. So I like that comment there. Keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to as well. We met with the team and looked closely at your top concerns. 1, current matchmaking against bots gives 1 point increase to the win and a minus 200 for the lose. That is something that's been a real big bone of contention. While we do expect progression to be tough for players at the very top of Arena League, currently Emerald 5, this is not expected behavior for most players. As players spread out in the Arena League and empty gaps are filled up, you will meet less and less bots. Also, we released an update yesterday that prioritized matchmaking with players over bots in more situations. Please keep sharing your feedback as we go through adjustments and matchmaking iterations like this one. We're working on ways to improve your experience as fast as possible. That is awesome. All right, 2. When could you notice an improvement regarding matchmaking then? We are working on the issue. We did a good job at placing most players, but we estimate that around 20% of players are currently in an inappropriate league for their strength. They think under 20%. We can wait until it gets solved by itself, but we also can take some actions we notice that when it takes too long. We are currently still looking into the data to identify the exact number of players in inappropriate leagues, and we'll take action in the time it takes for them to organically move is too long. Within the next week, we expect you to already notice an improvement. Please tell us what you think in the 7 to 10 following days, and if the experience is still painful for you, we'll have another check and take the necessary measures to ensure a better experience. So again, they have noticed what's going on with Arena. They're not the things that we're feeling about the game's not falling on deaf ear. So they're looking at it in the next 7 to 10 days to make even more adjustments, and that's good. You would like us to increase the boost cube reward. All right, let's take a look at this. I think I missed this one when I read it. All right, and it has been increased above Sapphire 4. Actually, you're getting way more boost cubes than what you were making before the Arena League, as we increase the boost cubes both for the daily payout and according to the league you're playing in. You'll get a lot more if you're in higher leagues. So essentially, based on the way that they set it up, we are getting more boost cubes, but you're going to be rewarded for being into higher tiers. All right, now there's a part 3 to this as well, and it's all about gadgets. It's all about them gadgets, guys. The things that keep you up at night and really shouldn't. Gadgets should be hitting the game any moment now. I'm expecting that it's going to be in under about 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna think that they're gonna hit the game. Some of you think that we're adding another layer of progression before addressing resource shortages and other key issues. I have seen that comment myself. As we mentioned last week, we plan to take all feedback into account once you've tried the feature. However, this feedback is directly linked to the current game, and we agree with you on that point. We don't want common resources to be hard to find. For this reason, we plan to increase the inflow of common dynamite and common anvils and vials with the gadget release next Thursday as follows, which would be today. 2 times dynamite from tier 7 and tier 8 dynamite crates, 2 times anvils from the Anvil League store, and 50% more vials from insane battles in Acme R&D. We plan for the adjustments as these changes settle, especially as we work on existing game modes. Speaking of which, here is a sneak peek to the roadmap. All right. You may have noticed that we've been updating various older game modes, Arena, War in December, Alliance Crates coming soon. To make them more modern and adapt to the state of the game, we are planning to continue this effort with our remaining game modes, namely Acme R&D and Brawl. Happy to share that we are planning updates for both modes in 2021, Acme R&D coming first. Thanks again. We're going to put a big old thumbs up on that. So there you have it, guys. They are looking at your feedback. That's why I encourage everybody to leave constructive feedback in the comments down below on any brand new tune, any event, anything like that. I do also share your feedback with the community manager, so I encourage a healthy dialogue back and forth between all of us in this Looney community, if you will. If you like this video, put a like on this thing while you're at it. If you're not subbed, go ahead, do a run in on that subscribe button. Make sure that you click that old bell so that you always get notified when the Talking Tommy video comes out. And until next time, guys, the only thing left I've got to say is stay loony. And we're going to catch you guys down the road.